When we think about great artists from British history, we probably think about people like Turner or Constable or Reynolds. But one of the most extraordinary artists from the Victorian period was a woman called Sarah Biffin. Now, Sarah was born to a poor family in the village of East Quantock's in Somerset in the year 1784. The interesting thing about Sarah is that she was born with a disability. She was born without arms and without legs. But the extraordinary thing about Sarah was that despite this, she taught herself to become a skilled artist, and she would use a utensil in her mouth to paint and draw. So this work is annotated, drawn by Miss S. Biffin. It reads 23rd of July 1811. And look how exquisitely rendered these feathers are. This really is remarkably detailed, and it is extraordinary to think that Sarah did this using a tool in her mouth. Just have a think for a moment whether you might be able to create an image like this using your hands, and then imagine how long you might have to practice to then do that using a paintbrush or a tool in your mouth. And we've got a few other examples of her feather drawings here. These are part of the collection of the Philip Mould Gallery in London, who recently dedicated an entire exhibition to Sarah's work. So there are also some handbills which advertised her skills on display when she used to travel around the fairs, and there's even a poster which celebrates her as the greatest wonder in the world. Sarah's story, I think, is incredibly inspiring. She is one of the great heroes of Somerset, and the more that I read about her and discover her life, I am amazed by her endless determination and strength of character. And I've written all about Sarah in my new book, 18, A History of Britain in 18 Young Lives, where I look at 18 young people in Britain's story and what they were up to at the age of 18 years old. And Sarah is one of my favourites within that. If you'd like to order a copy, please do. There are links in my bio. There are signed copies available. I really hope you enjoy it. I've loved writing about it. I hope it inspires you to visit places like East Quantock's, to come to places like the Philip Mould Gallery in London, where there are all sorts of wonderful exhibitions, but also persuades you that we must champion Sarah Biffin as one of the great artists in British history.